All right. Well, this is January. This is January.
Yeah, though, you put that on your feet. I understood what he had it for.
This is January the 13th, 2022, and we are at Riverside Truck Parts in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. And Stephen, the color of that coat matches the paint of that truck.
Oh, no?
Yeah, the color.
Yeah, so I'm having problems finding bumpers. All the bumpers, mostly of them are 6 to 8 weeks out. So, I'm gonna have to do some graveyard shopping. Looking for my step. The front of my step piece got tore off, and I'm looking for that. But the guy just happened to scrap his yard, and so all the parts are gone. He has this one here, but as you can see, there's no tank or no step.
Look at that! I have never seen anything like that. That's like a skeleton.
This was a nice truck.
Was once upon a time. All right, so look at that. I have never seen. Look, Stephen, I have never seen anything like it. It is like a skeleton.
Yeah.
It's bones. It's just wow. Check that out. Wow, I've never seen anything like it.
That's what they do, right? They bring them in here and they sell the parts off of them. That's how they make their money. See, there was steps. That's what I need right there. I need tanks in the back. So I like the tanks that are in the back. See how that is? I would offer him, but he don't have both of them. I would offer that to get those, but he didn't have both of them. He only has one. So all right, well, let's take a walk back here.
I can't get over how your jacket matches that paint color. So this is a graveyard for trucks then?
Yeah, but they just cleaned all of them out. There used to be like 30, 40 of them out here.
So they really, he just cleaned them all out?
Yeah, see, they were all set right there.
Well, why'd he do that?
Because he got all the parts picked off of them.
Oh, look at this! Look at that old thing! Look at that! So this is a graveyard for trucks. Poor thing.
Look over here, the steps might be over here. That's where he said they might be. Peterbilt work done here, had new rears put in it. It was my old 96 Peterbilt, and it was about 17 years ago.
I do remember that.
And I brought it over here, and we had a flood, and all this stuff flooded, and they had to move my Peterbilt out. And it took me about 3 weeks before I got my truck back. And they fixed it. They couldn't get it done because there was a flood running through here. As you can see, this stuff gets flooded out here.
I do remember that. I sure do.
And they were afraid I was going to sue them.
Well, how can you sue somebody for a flood?
I don't know, but they were worried about it. I have no idea.
I mean, you can't sue somebody for a flood.
I don't know, but if you remember when they put it over there at the church, and we saw him over at the church, because I was like, where'd my truck go? And I saw it over at the church. He said, I thought you were going to sue me. I just want to know when you get my truck done.
Well, at least they moved it and they didn't let it get flooded.
Yeah. Well, that's why they moved it.
Well, yeah. I just didn't realize that he had this much space back here. So does he like charge by the pound, or how does he charge for it?
Well, I'm sure he scrapped everything for weight. He'll stock back up. You know, once all the good parts get picked off, and then he just smashes the stuff and sells it for weight, or cuts it all up. That's what he did. That's what he said. He cut it all up. I got to pay $1,000 deductible, and between the bumper and knockoffs, depending on what kind of bumper, they've gone up. They were just like $400 or $500. But then again, you can't even find a bumper. It's like they're 6 to 8 weeks out, and so you can get a bumper anywhere from $500 to $2,000, depending on what you want. I'm looking somewhere around between $700 and $800 bumper, and then the knockoffs are going to be about about $40, and that's it. There's nothing else that needs to be replaced from the. Oh yeah, the missing part of my steps is the whole reason why I'm here. That is the difficult part. I didn't even know it was missing until I got home. I go, oh well, there's a part of the step missing, and the front piece is the bracket that holds it all together. Got knocked off. I wished I had known that. I would have picked it up out of the highway. But anyway, so that's missing. That's why I'm here, trying to find that. But they just chopped up all the stuff and sent it out, and so they don't have it here. So I did see a guy in Clarksville on Facebook that had a truck for parts, and I'll have to try to search for him and see if he's got anything. But
and you said that you'll be able to buff out the scratches. You've got some scratches and some lights. You've got some lights that are knocked out.
Yeah, that's the lights in the bumper. Not all bumpers come with lights.
Oh.
You order the bumper you want. You can order it with holes in it for lights. Not most bumpers don't have holes for lights.
Oh, okay.
So I get another bumper that doesn't have any holes. It don't need no lights.
Oh, well, which do you prefer? Do you prefer bumpers with lights or no?
I prefer no lights in my bumper.
Why is that?
Because that's just more lights to keep up with.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I already got like 60 lights on that truck, so.
It's like a Christmas tree, isn't it?
Yeah. So.
But now, and you'll be able to buff out a lot of the scratches yourself.
Yeah, some of them. There's where the car spun and hit the passenger side. It pushed it fiberglass, and there's a crack in it about that big. So I might have to do some more fiberglass work like I did last year.
It was 2 years ago this month. It was 2 years ago.
2 years ago on the Pete, when that bolt or whatever it was flew up off the road, went through my double humps. It went in, made a hole that big, went out, made a hole that big, and so I had to fix that.
So that was 2 years ago, and that was this month. It sure was, where you did all that fiberglass work.